Guys, call me crazy. This might be an overreaction, but I think the Atlanta Hawks are going to be a top 3 seed in the East next season. I know I've seen a ton of people praising their offseason moves, but I still think they're getting overlooked. I think a huge reason for this is people are truly forgetting how cold Ice Trae is. This man's is a bucket. Now, a team led by Trae Young hasn't had success in quite some time, but he has led a team to the conference finals before, which is something I can't say for a Donovan Mitchell-led team, a Cade Cunningham-led team, a Paolo Banchero-led team, etc. Their first splash of the offseason was trading for Kristaps Porzingis. And I know people will say he's injury-prone, you can't expect him to play much, but for how little they had to give up with Niang and seconds, it only increases their ceiling, and if he doesn't play, they still have Okongwu to be their center. They signed Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who I personally think was one of the best free agents in this class and is a perfect fit next to Trae Young. On top of that, they got Luke Kennard, which I think is one of the best pure shooters in the league. Getting him for 1 year will help give their bench more shooting, which is something they desperately needed. Now, there are a ton of questions about this team, but I am extremely high on them. I think they'll be a top 3 seed and could definitely be a contender to make it out of the East. Dyson Daniels just won Most Improved, and I think he'll only continue to get better. Zachary Richeche, the former #1 overall pick, I know it was a weak draft class, but I only think he'll get better. He's going to be a huge X factor on this team depending on how much he develops. And then the player who I think will have the biggest impact on how high the Atlanta Hawks ceiling is this year is Jalen Johnson. Jalen has a legitimate shot at making the All-Star team this year. He was amazing before his injury, and with a weakened East, there's no doubt in my mind that if the Hawks are good, both Trae Young and Jalen Johnson will be All-Stars. I haven't even talked about this trade with the Pelicans. I know it won't really affect their season this year, but this pick, between the Pelicans pick or the Milwaukee pick, legitimately has a chance to be a top 10, top 5 pick in next year's draft, giving them even more potential in the future to keep building this team. So guys, let me know down below, do you actually think this team could be a contender in the East, or am I completely overreacting? I think they're going to be a top 3 seed. That's my hot take at the moment. We'll see what else changes, but book it. The Atlanta Hawks will be a top 3 seed in the East next season.